Hey everybody, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. I got a super exciting beer for you today. Uh, Not only is it special for very many good reasons, but I went on YouTube and I searched this beer and nobody's got a single, video blog review of this beer out on the internet. So I'm actually going to be the first person who's going to be able to taste it right here in front of you and tell you exactly what I'm going through. Uh, First things first, I decided, you know, that this beer was so special that I was going to wait a couple days to have it. Today's my birthday. It's probably like what, my seventh, video beer blog or something now. So, happy birthday. Here goes one of the craziest beers that I've anticipated in my entire life. This is called the Harviestoun or Harviestoun Ola Dubh 40. Uh, Now, before I taste it, before I go through the aromas with you, I think that it's incredibly important for me to go over the brewing details for you so you can understand how special this is. Uh, First things first, Harviestoun is the brewery that they brew it in, and that is in Great Britain. Um, what they did was they took the engine oil stout and they aged it in 6 different Scotch barrels. They aged each of the barrels for 12 years, 16 years, 18 years, 20 years, 30 years, and 40 years. I actually did a review on the 16-year one, I think maybe 4 or 5 days ago. It was great. I'm going for the 40. This was a $19 beer. I've never spent that much money on a beer before. So it's another reason why I'm really hoping this is going to be as good as it says. So the Scotch barrels they use are from Highland Park in the Orkney Islands. I can't tell you exactly where that is. Feel free to Google Map, check it out. Um, at a beeradvocate.com, it got an A out of 70 reviews. So that's a great average if you ask me. I checked out a couple of the reviews that people were posting online. Decided to let you know what they've experienced, and I'll be able to let you know if I share the same experiences with them. Uh, First of all, one thing that's incredibly cool is Ola Dubh means black oil, and considering the fact that they took their old original, engine oil stout and threw it into, whiskey barrels, that explains, where they get their Ola Dubh from. People claim that it has a nice, strong, musty oak and vanilla flavor. They said it tastes like dark fruits, tobacco, and some bitter roasted dark chocolate maltiness, but with a strong finish of whiskey. I sure should hope so, considering it's been, in whiskey barrels for 40 years. That's well older than myself. Um, Also, it has very little carbonation, and the taste is of strong oak and wood. So, let's dig in. I just, I just hope for all you out there that you're gonna actually try this if it tastes good. Because, come on, I spent $19 on this thing. Least you could do is try the beer. Uh, all right. So once again, here's a cool looking case. Ola Dubh 40. Let's get cracking. Comes in a cool, opened up lid. That's the beer we're dealing with here. Check this out. It's even got like a cool little, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. It looks cool. First thing you'll notice, just like in my 16, special 16 reserve version, they have another frilly cap where I mentioned, I don't really like them too much because they tend to, spill into the beer when you're trying to open them. So I'm going to be really careful here. You know what? I can't even say that about this beer because each time I've pulled this off, it's coming off perfect. The only ones that give me hassles are the ones where it's completely stuck to the cap, and when you peel it off, you're stuck with this frilliness all the way around the cap. Not very good. You gotta love it. I actually just pulled this out of the freezer. You could probably see. Oh yeah, that's cold. Another thing that I did is I grabbed myself a lighter because once again I'm going to try to preserve this awesome looking like Mighty Mouse character cap thing here, and I'm definitely going to keep this cool little thing that's making all that noise in front of me. Alright, so let's look for the smoke. I've been looking for smoke in a lot of my videos and it hasn't been working very well, so I'm going to try to put up near my face. Maybe it'll make it a little bit more clear for you. No smoke, eh? No smoke. Second of all, I'm going to be using my wonderful Chimay glass. Let me give a shout out to my brother Lucas for buying this for me in a wonderful Chimay holiday gift pack. You can check him out on Into the Eternity on YouTube. He's got some cool drum videos and he's got some short films as well that my other brother actually directed with him. So you should check him out. Do a pretty good job. So first things first, let's check out the pour. I'm going to remove the label from you guys, so hopefully you can see the beer up front a lot better. Well, you can tell by the blackness that they weren't joking around about the engine oil. I don't even think it would be, I don't even think it'd be worth it for me to put a flashlight through it for you guys to see. Doesn't have much of a head. One thing I notice, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but out of all the beers that I've had, this being in whiskey casks for 40 years, not only when I'm looking for the lace, when the lace runs down, you actually see a layer of film from the whiskey, from the effects of the whiskey. So I'm really excited to see how much this tastes like whiskey. Wow. You know what? Just like the 16, it doesn't really give off a lot of aromas, which is why I think in the reviews people were talking a lot more about how it tasted. I say in this beer, if you're going to smell anything, you're going to smell the Scotch. It's going to be more prominent than the beer itself, just in the aromas. So let's dig in. $19 Ola Dubh. Here we go. Oh, that's really good. You know what? That's really smooth. That's like smooth like a Guinness. When I was reading about there being little to no carbonation, that's the first thing I was going to assume was that it was going to remind me of a Guinness, but 40 more years. Oh, that is beautiful. Once again, the lace doesn't really stay up there. You can't. I'm really hoping you can see this on the video. I'm going to do this one more time. As the lace runs down slowly, you can actually see a layer of film of the whiskey coming down along the sides. I taste the dark fruits. It's funny because I kind of get that combination of that roasted taste it was talking about, and it tastes infused with that tobacco flavor that they were talking about. You only get that when you wash it around in your mouth a little. Wow, this is a special beer. If anybody wants to go out and try a special beer and they're not afraid of spending $19, buy this beer. It is certainly special. Fortunately enough, I also went out and I bought the 30, bought the 20. Now that it's back on stock, I bought the 18 and I bought the 12. So in due time, I'm going to be having a review for all those wonderful babies for you. This is like liquid gold, and it is sexy. When was the last time you saw me drink a beer that fast? That was an amazing beer. Look, you can actually You know, now that it's finished, you can probably get that layer of whiskey. Come on. I'm holding for it. Ah, I wish I could show you. Dang it. Absolutely wonderful. Give it a shot. Don't take my word for it. Everybody, thanks for joining me. Not only on my beer review, but on my birthday and on my first Ola Dubh 40 beer review that even exists on YouTube. Cheers.